guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Thursday, August 24th, 2023, and I am coming on here with a yarn yakking extra for this month or for whenever. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I really love to crochet. I like yarn a lot, so I guess I really love yarn, and I make stitch markers. So go check out my Etsy shop. If you could favorite the shop and favorite a few items, it really does help me out a whole lot. There was just an Etsy shop update this past Saturday, and there's still a ton of stitch markers, brand new stitch markers, as well as some old stuff in there, including progress keepers. So I've had a lot of people ask me for the stitch markers with the letters on them so they can keep track of their hook sizes on their projects, and there's quite a few in there. They're sold in sets of 3, so I think there's like DEF, GHI, and then JKL, and so those sets are all available in the Etsy shop. There's also butterflies and dragonflies and boba tea and just all kinds of good stuff. There's still quite a bit of clearance in there too, so go check it out because the clearance is like half off. So yeah, please go and check it out. Now, even if you can't purchase anything, just go in there and favorite a few items. I think I listed some new loveys in there for sale, and hopefully in the next week I'll be listing some market bags in there. So just favorite the shop, and then you'll get notified when new things get posted in there. So for other admin stuff, we have a Facebook group for this podcast, so go over there and join. You only have to answer 3 questions. I promise you they're easy, and everyone is really, really helpful over there. I'm on Instagram. All the links that I'm talking about will be listed down below. Instagram, follow me over there. If you see giveaways that you want, that they tell you to tag a friend, feel free to tag me. Just don't send me stuff like in whatever it is, the DMs or whatever. I don't even know what that stuff is. I get lots of messages that say, please click my link to do whatever. I'm not doing that, so just don't send me that stuff. But feel free to tag me, like if you post something like that you've crocheted, I would love to see it. So tag me in that. Just don't send me weird stuff. So that Instagram is connected to a Facebook business page. So the Facebook business page is only where it's like connected to Instagram. So anything that goes on Instagram goes on the Facebook business page. So you guys don't post there, you guys post in the group. So, okay. The Etsy shop, TikTok, Spring shop, it's all linked down below if you want to go check it out. So this is called, so normally when I make like my, I don't know, podcast videos, I call them yarn yakking because yarn is usually a topic of discussion, and I pretty much yak about all kinds of stuff. But this is called the yarn yakking extra because I think that it deserved its own special video. And also maybe some people aren't interested in seeing vintage items. That was the title of the video. So hopefully if you're watching, maybe you're interested. So I'll explain this to you. So someone very near and dear to my heart passed away, and they were an avid knitter, crocheter, seamstress, all around amazing person. And we had to clean out her house, and I got some things. Since I'm crafty, everyone thought that I should have these items from this amazing woman. So I have a whole box of like vintage pattern books and buttons, and I've got like this thing of knitting needles, and I did ask people on, I think the last yarn yakking video or 2 yarn yakking videos ago, if you would be interested in seeing the vintage items, and most of you said yes. So I figured, you know what, I'll do the video and I will honor her. I'm not going to tell you her name. We just called her Mom. So, all right, so we're going to get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you, I have this whole box of stuff, but I was given these knitting needles, and now I just realized that I don't even think they're the same size. So I don't know what, like, yeah. Anyway, so I have these big knitting needles, and they're not a pair. I'm pretty sure they're not, because they're different sizes. So that's one of the things that we found. I don't think we found the other parts of those. But then there is this big, here, I'm gonna move this box for a second. This big container, and it's all knitting needles, you guys. This is so old-fashioned. I love it. So I'm not gonna take all the knitting needles out, I don't think, but there's all of these knitting needles. Now, you guys, My channel is called Rose Likes Crochet. I have knitted before. I'm terrible at it. I'm very slow, so I just don't bother. So I don't know that I'm gonna keep these knitting needles. And by the way, you guys, someone did send an inquiry if they could purchase some of the vintage stuff, and unfortunately I will not be selling any of the stuff that you see here that I'm gonna show today. Instead, I will find someone local to me. I have a couple of friends that knit, and I will ask them if they would like to have these. So I'm pretty sure these are just all old knitting needles. This is a set of Hero. These are DPNs. I mean, the case is like, it's so pretty. These are 10-inch, 10.5 is the size, and they're a set of 4 knitting needles. These are made in the USA in Middleborough, Massachusetts, and they were $1.25. So who knows how long ago that was, but that is really, really cool. I think everything else in here is like, there's a couple of wooden knitting needles in here. And like I said, I don't even know if there's pairs. This one looks like it could be a pair. But I think like most of these are the metal knitting needles. I'm gonna just make sure there's nothing else in here. Oh, there's something smaller in here. Oh, hold on, we're gonna have to take these out. Hang on a second. All right, you guys, so I emptied out the bin. I found more Hero DPNs. These are 10-inch, size 8. They were 65 cents for a set of 4 DPNs. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of DPNs in here that don't have like a package, so I wouldn't even know like how to figure out, well, you could use one of those gauges, right, and figure out the size. So there's a bunch of these, like just plastic DPNs. And let's see, there's this right here. This is a boy, size 2, 7-inch length, 4 aluminum knitting pins. They were 49 cents from the Boy Needle Company, made in the USA. And that's what that package looks like. The back says smooth, tapered points help to eliminate drop stitches, round head, and smooth throat speeds. Crocheting action. Crocheting action? Isn't that weird? This is, it's needles. And this is what it shows on the back. Huh, very cool, very interesting. So everything else in here is just knitting needles. There's no, I didn't get gifted any crochet hooks from this. So just like a lot of knitting needles. So those are all gonna go back in that little bin, and I'll see if my local friend who knits would like, this is really odd. There is like it doesn't have a hole for like weaving in ends or anything. I don't know if that's a DPN or not. It's metal. There's a couple. No, I guess not. Those are all just regular knitting needles. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. So maybe those are DPNs, but they don't, I don't know. I don't knit, you guys. Definitely not with DPNs. So anyway, so that was what was in this big container right here. And it's just, maybe I should see if they're all pairs, right? Because you have to have 2 of the same size for knitting needles. So that's what was in that. I'm gonna put these back in here, and then I'll come back and show you what's in the box. Hang on. All right, you guys, so I put those knitting needles back. So now I'm going to show you what was in the box. And some of this was already in the box, and some of it came from a sewing machine, you know, that built into a table. So there is a ruler, which is awesome because it's super nicely made. What is this? It's from Stanley. Okay, so you can never have too many rulers, right? Let's see what else. Stitch Witchery from Kmart for $1.27. So like I said, she was a big sewer as well. Metrics Made Easy, so that's pretty cool. You could figure out your inches to millimeters, pints to liters, feet to meters, gallon to liters, miles to kilometers, ounces to grams, Fahrenheit to Celsius. That's awesome. And then we have some rickrack. And we have some pearl snap fasteners from Sears for 80 cents. That is so cool. there's instructions on the back, and it says sold by Sears Roebuck and Company, Chicago, Illinois 60607. And then here are the instructions on how to put those on. Rust proof, no sewing. Sears dot pearl snap fasteners. So cool. Just so cool to see all this vintage stuff, right? Sears, care and use of your electric scissors, but I don't know if there is an electric scissors here. Let's see what this is. Oh, I don't know what that is, but here's, it's really cool. Look at how neat the pictures were. This is just a pamphlet for electric scissors from Sears. Let's see if it says anything about the date. I don't see a date on it anywhere, but it's just so cool. It's just so cool to see like the illustrations and stuff, how to use your electric scissors. The back says select Sears quality sewing accessories from your Sears catalog, or ask about them at your local Sears sewing center, where one-stop shopping can fulfill all of your sewing room needs. Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay, and then this box, oh, it's a pinker. Okay, so this box says Crane brand perfect pinker. And I'm pretty sure I have no idea what this is for. And I know that all of you sewers will tell me. It looks like a scissors, but it's not. It's like this. Oh my, that's so cool. So if someone has any idea what this is for, see the handle, it just looks like a scissors. That is so neat. I would love to know what that's for. And does anyone use this anymore? I don't even know if it works. I can see something moving. Maybe you have to have material in there or something. So that was something that was in this box. Perfect pinker. And let me see if it says anything. Metropolitan Cutlery Company, Incorporated, New York, model 1000. And there's no other information in there. Okay, got some ribbon, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep that for something. Oh, here's some lace. Fashion trimming. And the back says, oh, it says it on the front too, any two for 77 cents. Department 173. I wonder where that came from. For the value conscious home sewer. It's so pretty too. 6 yards. But it doesn't have anything like where it was made or a brand name or anything. 100% miscellaneous, 00 lots of undetermined fiber content. That's what it says down there. Those are really, really cool. I don't know, what would you use that for these days? Fashion trimming. Okay, then we have buttons. Cover your own buttons. It comes in a package like that from Prim's, and it was made in the USA. It's got a patent number on there. It was 40 cents. Reusable with no tools, solid brass, rust proof, washable, dry cleanable. There's 4 of them in there. Cover your own buttons. So neat. Okay, oh, here's more. 9 buttons for 65 cents. Buttons to cover, perfect every time. And it gives you like a whole pattern chart on the back. And it gives you instructions. How to make perfect miracle buttons. What could be easier? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. From the Marant Button and Supply Company, Chicago 60607. That's really, really cool. 65 cents for all that. Here's some polyester. Oh, there's a whole thing of pins, which I will put in my sewing kit. You guys, I don't sew, but I have a sewing machine because I have a daughter who is a Girl Scout and she has patches that must go on her uniform. So that's what I use my sewing machine for. I would like to go and get lessons on how to actually sew. This says 2-inch round pearl pin white. Oh, made in China. Okay, so that's not anything vintage. At least I don't think so. All right, we got these. Oh, we got more of these. So we got 2 of these buttons right here. We have Coates and Clark's skirt placket. I don't know if you guys can see that. Skirt placket. And then the back says something skirt, shorts, slacks, zipper. Huh, it's a zipper. You can see it right in there. It's a zipper. That's really cool. And it's a 9-inch 56-B cloister brown zipper for 35 cents. I don't buy zippers, so I don't even know how much they are, but can you guys get a zipper for 35 cents anymore? Okay, something in this box. Oh, T-pins. T-pins for blocking. At least that's what I would use them for. I do have blocking mats, and these are gonna be perfect. All right, this is some kind of heart thing with, it looks like that pinking tool. It's got some spiky edges here and like not so spiky there. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's pretty cool. It says roulette pinking. Oh, made in Japan. That is really cool, and it's got a patent on there. That is really, really neat. Okay, we have, oh, a measuring tape. Can't go wrong with that. We have double-sided tape. We've got a bag of buttons. So some buttons. Oh, there's another pin. And then let's see what this is. 50 silver eye needles, high carbon steel, $1.39. From Penn. Here's more. Oh, these ones actually look like there's more in there. And then these are 7 home repair needles for gloves, awnings, carpets, upholstery, car seats, and tents. And these look like pretty good darning needles. Here, we're gonna, open these up. See what, oh, dang. That's what stabbed me right there, this guy. But look at, those are pretty good for darn, and they're bent tip. 2 of them are bent tip right there. I gotta be careful with that one. Okay, then we have, let's see, what's this article? It's done with scarves. This is a newspaper article from the Chicago Sun-Times, Sunday, July 14th, 1974. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh my gosh. July 14th, 1974. That is incredible. And the cool part is on the back, there's an ad for wall paneling. Oh. And it says this barn board is $5.33 each. Oh my gosh. That is really, really cool. So an article from 1974. Okay, what is this? Pillow Parfait. You can make 20 pillows for less than $6. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Inflation is crazy, right? Okay. And then it gives you all of these designs right there. And then it gives you instructions. And then it gives you all these instructions too. And I wonder if it says when it's from. There's no, like, it just says by Conso, C-O-N-S-O. But it doesn't have a date or anything else on there. There's that. And here is a, oh, this must be for some kind of ribbing. This is kind of cool. It's from Wrights. It's called Rib Trim, the professional looking rib trim finish. See the pattern catalog at the pattern counter. So there's that. And then it's got for best results, like exactly how to add the ribbing and the trim. Oh my God, this is so amazing. And the back here says, William E. Wright Company, West Warren, Massachusetts, 01092, printed in the USA. And there's more instructions on that. Okay, let's see what this is. Cream Afghan. This is handwritten instructions for an Afghan. Chain 180 stitches with a size H hook. Row 1, single crochet across entire row and turn. Row 2, pull through 3rd stitch and chain 1. Do 3 double crochets in the same stitch, making 4 posts. Do same across entire row. At the end of the row, chain 3 and turn. Repeat row 2 until you have desired length. Put fringe if desired. That is so cool. There's no date. I don't know when she wrote that. I'm pretty sure she wrote that. Okay, here's a magazine called Easy Ways to Sew and Save, the latest sewing secrets. Book number 169, and the price was 10 cents. So there you go. I'm gonna see if I can find a date on this, because this is the latest sewing secrets. And then it has an asterisk, by permission of National Needlecraft Bureau, sponsors of National Sew and Save Week. So there is this guy. So let's see if there is some kind of a date. It says a ready guide to thread and needle sizes. Copyrighted, are you guys ready? 1941 from the Spool Cotton Company. It's the 7th edition, printed in the USA. Oh my gosh. 1941, you guys. This is 80 plus years old. Oh my gosh. How to make a dress, good sewing tools, equipment for pressing, pinning the fabric, how to allow for fullness. Oh my gosh. Openings and plackets. I mean, this is like amazing, you guys. Here is another magazine called Tailoring. The price was 10 cents, and it was from J&P Coates and Clark. And it says ONT, so is that Ontario? This is book number S18. There is the back of it. Let's see if we can find a date on here. Copyright 1945 from the Spool Cotton Company, 745 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York. Distributors of J&P Coates and Clark's ONT, Chadwick's Red Heart, Crown Zippers. First edition, printed in the US. And it says first in American fashion for 5 generations. This is the first and second page. Generally speaking, these are just amazing. It's amazing to see, you know, we look at our crochet magazines now, and it's so bright and colorful, and there's so many beautiful patterns and advertisements. Here's how to make a suit. How to make a suit. And then, oh my gosh, this is just really, really cool, you guys. I'm not going to go through every page because we'll be on here forever. So I think this is all suits. Okay, here's coats. What to buy if you want to make a coat. And look at the awesome graphics in there. Those are so cool. Okay, so there's that one. And then we have this, which is called Learn to Sew. Book number S21, Clark's ONT, J&P Coates. The price was 10 cents on this one. Look at her outfit. How fashionable. She's holding a needle in her hand. Let's see if we can get a date on this one, you guys. This one is copyright 1946 from the Spool Cotton Company, printed in the USA. Learn to Sew. Sewing equipment. Tells you everything you need if you want to learn how to sew. That is just amazing. This one's not in great shape, but 1946. Oh, now for the sewing machine. And this actually has the sewing machine in the table. Now we carry our sewing machines from place to place, right? Well, at least mine is portable. So see if there's anything else in here. Oh, how to size yourself up. So how to measure yourself so you know what size to get. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a couple more there's only 2 more, you guys. Okay. Oh, this is instructions for a Singer sewing machine called Touch and Sew. Special zigzag sewing machine model 626. Here's this book. The back has exciting products from Singer. At your local Singer Center, you will find, oh my goodness, there's a turntable, a vacuum cleaner, a typewriter, and a sewing machine. Believe it or not, my sewing machine is a Singer, and I actually bought it from a Singer shop. Yes, a long time ago. Let's see if it has a date on here. I don't know if it will, because it looks like it's just like a manual. Let's see. Oh, it does. A trademark of the Singer Company, copyright 1966. So I wonder if anyone even has this sewing machine anymore from 1966. Oh my goodness gracious. It tells you how to remove the thread, the presser feet, straight stitching. Oh, there's someone's phone number in there. Chain stitching. This is really, really cool. So 1966 for this one right here. All right, and then the last one here, and we have some pins. This one is, oh, maybe it's not, oh, it's like a bunch of patterns. Hold on a second here. Okay, so, oh boy. Okay, are you guys ready for this one? This one is Sew for Fun, sew the best for less. Student pattern prices at less than half the regular cost, $1. There is a 5 pattern minimum on all orders. McCall Patterns, you call toll free for pattern orders. But if you're in Kansas, you call a local number. That's what that looks like. Sew for Fun. And it's got a bunch of different patterns in here. Skirts in 2 lengths, tapered pants called the Gap, 3 jackets and a belt. Oh my gosh. So here, we're gonna see, is this just like, there's not actual patterns. It's like a big poster, you guys. Hold on a second. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. This is huge. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can show you all of this. I don't want to ruin it. So here are the first 3, the second 3. I know it's probably hard to see it. These are all the patterns on here. And there wasn't a date. Let's see if I can get more to show. It keeps going, you guys. There we go. Okay, that's all of the patterns that I guess you could choose from. But it doesn't say like when this was, it doesn't say what the year is on this. There's nothing in the back here. So I don't know like what year this was. But this is pretty cool. This is a humongous poster. And there isn't like any patterns on here or anything. Okay, I think I'm ruining this. There we go. That's really, really cool. I don't know what would the purpose of this be? Like, would this be like up in a sewing store somewhere? Or, you know what I mean? Like, what would be the purpose of having all this? Because I doubt that this was mailed, right? I don't know. I don't know, but it's really cool. Here, I'll show you this back page here closer. So there's these patterns. Look at this girl working out. I shouldn't laugh, right? Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so neat. Okay, so there's one. We have a teacher newsletter for McCall Patterns from spring of 1984. And then it gives you instructions on the back for shadow stitchery, which is really, really cool. Here is the order form, January through August of 1984. McCall Patterns can take you to an exciting trip to New York City. There's a contest. Oh my. There's no, let me see if there's a date on this one, although it does say 1984, right? Codell Polyester Fiber Resource List from 1983. That's back when people typed up stuff on a typewriter. So this must have been some kind of contest because there's a contest entry form in there. Okay, and then I think this is just a poster supplement. So I don't know what that poster was for. Anyway, that's all that was in that box. I do have a couple of other things to show you. So here is, and I did kind of briefly show this in my last Yarn Yakking video, but these cases here have knitting needles in them. So I have this one and this one. And so I'll show you what this one is, you guys. This one is a Sears knitting needle kit, which this was what was in there. And let me just see if it says anything. Printed in the USA. Patent pending, circular needles, flexible straight needles. how to use your exciting new Sears knitting kit. But there is no year on here or date or anything. It just says printed in the USA. And then there are a bunch of cables, which are falling apart here. I'll show you. Make sure these guys don't come out. This is really, really neat. If I knew how to knit, I would totally use these. So here, yeah, there's no date on here either. So this is what it looks like. Oops. This one keeps on coming out. I can only imagine how old these are if it's from Sears. I mean, I know Sears just went out of business, but I'm gonna try and hold that in there. So here, I don't even know if those cables would be even flexible enough to use anymore, right? And could you use other cables with it if these cables don't work? And it looks like there's a set of needles that are missing. So that's what's in this kit. This was a Sears knitting needle kit. And it doesn't say like what year it's from, but that's pretty cool. I mean, I've never bought a knitting needle kit before with like the interchangeable needles. So I don't even know, like, do they have kits that are this complicated anymore? It seems like when I watch like Ross with Smells Like Yarn, like it doesn't seem like there's anything this extravagant anymore. I don't know, I could be wrong. So that's one of them. And then this is the second one, which looks like it's a little thinner. Let's see what's in here. And this one just says, oh, it's a boy needle master kit. It has a patent on it, and it does have, it has the cables. So this is from Boy. That's really, really nice. I mean, these are it's beautiful. Like it's a beautiful case for it. It's gorgeous. And what do we have here? We have 6 through 15. And it even has a little 10.5, and whatever was here is missing. Probably another set of needles. Anyway, so there's that set from Boy. And then there was this, which I thought was pretty interesting. It has a Chicago address on it, and it is this. So, does anyone know what this is for? This says back line of something. Back line. Scale H neck size. So what was this used to measure? Because there's all kinds of holes, and then there's 1/2 inch scale on the back right here, 1/2 inch scale, and it looks like this is an inch scale right here, and there's tons of like little holes so you can make your markings, right? Up here it says, hold on, it says small hip curve scale, large hip curve scale. There's all kinds of measuring tools on this. That is just really, really cool. On the back it says scale arm size, scale hip size, scale arm size. This is just really, really neat. Back line of gore, back line of front gore. I don't know what that is, you guys. This is so cool. Skirt scale waist size. So this looks like a multi-purpose measuring tool. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? And it comes with its own little envelope, which is not in good shape, but it came in this little envelope. So that's what I have for the vintage stuff. I do have one other item which I am actually going to work on. Hang on. So one of the children of Mom, who passed away, there was this box that we found, and it says white granny squares for Afghan for Phil from Grandma O. So I've already looked in this, and I couldn't believe it. So I have to make it. I have to make it, you guys. These are all granny squares. So it looks like Phil's grandma saved these to make a blanket for Phil. And so I am gonna turn these into a blanket for him. I'm not even gonna tell him that I'm doing it, but here are the squares. And this whole box is filled with them. So I need to figure out how many there are, and I'm obviously not gonna be able to, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find the same color as this to join them. So I'm thinking it'll either be like gray or like some kind of a blue color, and then I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him in this box so he can see where it came from. So that's all I have, you guys. This was the extra Yarn Yakking extra for all the vintage stuff. I appreciate it. If you can tell me what any of the things were that I showed you, what they're used for. I just thought it was really, really cool to see all this vintage stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I mean, the knitting needles I'm going to give to someone who actually knits, but the other stuff I might just keep it in the box and save it because it's kind of cool. So, all right, so that's it, you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you later. Bye.